Welcome back to Dusty Tracks Overland. We have left Tbilisi now after our Russian transit visa process and it is out of our hands. While we wait, we're heading to the epic landscape of western Georgia and to the Svaneti region. Our first night we spent with our good friends Flo and Maria at a wild camp to celebrate completing the first step of our epic Asia tour. Welcome to Narnia.
Good morning. The track is down there. We have camped just over this verge last night. However, it's rained and we did hear quite a few cars getting stuck on this part of the track. So we tried once or twice already with no luck. So Dan is down there sorting out the tyres and hopefully we'll make it up the track back onto the main road.
So after our camping spot from last night, we're now heading to Ushguli, which is one of the remote provinces or the remote villages in the Svaneti of Georgia. And the path to get there, we're just driving at the minute, you can see. We noticed down here, you can't see at the minute, but there's a digger. There's a digger that's fallen down the path, obviously trying to build the road, and it's fallen. And there's some snow there, which is amazing. Look at our view. So this is Ushguli, one of the villages in this Svaneti region, and as you can see these towers here they've built. Basically, whenever there's an invasion, what they used to do is they used to use ladders to climb up the towers and then throw the ladders away or take the ladders up with them. So when the invasion army comes in, they can't get up to the towers, and they also can stay up in the towers for weeks on end with provisions up there. And what they do is they'd use these little rooms as hiding areas and stay up here for weeks while the battle is going on outside. Really staying here, I'm going to attempt the next level. His attempt coming down the ladder that she doesn't like coming down. I'm holding the ladder. I'm not really holding the ladder.
No, you're not, you bugger. It's really wobbly. I wouldn't want to do this if I was in a rush. I needed a wee to get home or something.
Good morning, campers. We stayed near the Glacial last night. This is where we camped, just here, and then you can see the glacier just up there. And so today we're going to Mestia, which is another Svaneti little village, and then after that making our way south. We're still waiting on our Russian visas, which we probably think that will take about 10 days, which gives us plenty of time to explore Georgia. So just left our wild camping spot and we're heading to the foot of the glacier. We're not sure how far we're going to get, but we'll take some videos when we get there. The other side of these mountains is Russia. So we're just outside of Mestia and we've driven up this dirt track to some lakes at the top of this mountain, and we've got this far, as you can see, just down there, and there's one really dicky section which is this bit here and this bit behind me. We got the ice users down the bottom and it does look sketchy. So the lakes are literally just up there. So we decided to just leave the Isuzu down the bottom. Millie's waiting there with the Isuzu, and I decided to then head up to the lakes. So now I'm just walking back down again, and I think we're going to camp somewhere on that plain tonight. I must also add that on my way up, there's loads of Mitsubishi Glacial vans making their way up with minibuses with passengers in them, and one of them got up this section and then clonked out. Then the damn thing wouldn't actually start up again, so there was a load of Japanese, this is a really steep incline, stuck on this incline until the driver could sort out his vehicle and get up. You probably can't see it, but this is the incline. So it must be a 25%, maybe even more incline. So hence why we decided not to do it, as our vehicle is our home and everything that belongs to us is in it.
We tried these dumplings at a food market in Tbilisi. We bought some today May have gone overboard cooking them, but hopefully they taste as nice. There you go. It's hot.
As is a pretty chilly night tonight, we thought we'd sleep downstairs. So Millie's up there, and I'm by the door. And then tomorrow morning, if it gets cold, we can just press this button here and turn the heating on straight away. Good night.
You might have lost a sock.
Get my pants. Not for eating. What I'm going to try to do today is change our brake pads. They've been squeaking a hell of a lot recently. I've cleaned them, I've made sure that there's no grooves in the discs, but they carry on squeaking. So what I'm going to do, we have spare brake pads, we do carry spare brake pads, so I'm going to change them and hopefully it'll stop squeaking as much, keep the old ones as spares. So I've taken the caliper off and one inspection of the brake pads. They seem to be pretty good, it's just a bit muddy, but the disc is absolutely fine. So I think it's just these sort of brake pads, they just like to squeal a lot. So hopefully the ones that are spares, which are Febbies, shouldn't squeal as much, but we'll find out. Now I've got the new brake pads in, and I also carry a couple of these G-clamps, basically to be able to just pull those two pistons back in. Use the old brake pad as a plate, and then all you have to do is you just need one G-clamp really. Two helps is just to push the two brake pistons here back in. So that's what I'm going to do, and then put it all back together again. So I had a little bit of trouble, but all you need to do, two G-clamps really works the best. One can keep one piston fully in while you can then screw the next piston in, because as you push one piston, the other piston tends to pop out, and then you just keep going round and round in circles. So brake pads in, put the bolt back in, do that up, and then do the next side. All in all, we stayed here for the past 2 days in this beautiful meadow next to this beautiful river that's over there. We're just about to head off and go to some hot springs today. Are you excited, Mills?
It's a lot hotter now. It's 37 degrees. Oh, let me tell my
Yeah, it's a lot hotter. It was around 15 up in the mountains, but down here it's 37, so we're a bit of a temperature change.
Nice to be warm again.
We'll see you at the hot springs. So we're parked up and now we're just walking down to the hot springs, which looks like a river at the minute. It's quite a sulphuric smell, so it smells of rotten eggs. It's a lovely day, 30 degrees. Put your foot in. Put your foot in! I've just put my feet in, burnt myself because these hot springs are super, super hot.
Well, you can pay to go to the hot springs, 10 del each. So we just made our own hot springs on the edge of the river. So where Dan is really nice and warm. And as soon as you step out there, it's freezing cold. So we've woken up this morning and the fridge isn't working. So we've had to unscrew all of this so we can get the fridge out. But the good news is it is now working.
It's working now, however I can't increase the temperature, so it's set on -1. So instead of a fridge, we've now got a freezer. I think this is our culprit, a completely dirty circuit board. So I'm going to strip it and try and give it a clean with some electrical cleaner and see how we get on. I've just managed to clean that circuit board up a bit using a very fine toothbrush. So hopefully, if I leave that to dry, completely dry, it should work. Fingers crossed.
Nothing.
So the fridge is working, however it's stuck. The setting's stuck on -19. So we've got a freezer instead of a fridge. The only good thing is, at least we're able to have ice cream.
So we are now on the coast of the Black Sea, which we are right on the beach, and I believe this is a beach called Magnetic Beach because the sand is black. We are in a little group with 2 German overlanders that have been really lovely. They helped fix all the problems with the fridge yesterday. Boys will be boys, kept them entertained. Today we've decided we're celebrating half Christmas. So we're making pancakes, we're having an English tea time, we're going to do some fishing, learn to play the ukulele and celebrate. They're the loggers over here.